What's up, guys? I'm Daemonxel, and it's been over a month since we've heard back from CG about Lord of the Rings HoME. No update, no news whatsoever. Let's talk about it. Alright, so we haven't heard anything from CG, and to tell you the truth, I'm not particularly worried. Now, I know there are a lot of crazy theories going on right now on the official Discord, all the way from the game is dying and the servers are shutting down to they're selling off the game because it couldn't make enough money. Now, I know there's been a bunch of these videos put out recently, and I was kind of actually expecting news today, seeing as we thought HoME was going to be back today. Now, HoME is our community manager, and she's actually been on extended holiday. Now, all of CG has been shut down for the mobile division, the mobile games section since Christmas. Now, they told us that they were going away till the new year. Now, yes, it would have been nice if someone would have just posted, "Hey, see you mid-January with more news on the way," or something, but we haven't heard anything. Meathead is being absolutely quiet on the Discord, even when you directly contact him. But again, I'm not specifically worried. HoME has stated that she is traveling abroad. She should be back. She was on Discord last week. She didn't answer anything. She didn't post anything. But I do think that we're either going to get something either late this week or as early as Monday next week. It's as simple as that. And it's not just this game that shut down. CG, on their other side, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, they've also gone dark on that side as well. It's what that studio does every year after the holidays. They just kind of just take some time off to unwind. So what should you be doing in this time instead of, thinking that the game is shutting down and that there's no offers and CG hates money and this is what's going on? Well, what's actually going on is I've been taking the time to focus on my teams, on my goals, specifically in game, about my characters and my lineup. I know that the multi-squad PvP will be coming sometime this year, so I've been working on my team. Yes, you guys know I went completely wide on my roster, which is why I don't have a laser-focused raid setup. But that's okay, because I'm working on those teams now, and with no new offers in the game, no new speculation of what I need to work on coming out. Oh, there's a new legendary coming, or a new must-have marquee. I've been able to focus in on my goals in game. And that is getting my 5th raid team up and running. I've gotten Gandalf unlocked, and now I am building him up. He's level 60. I got him kind of squared away. Not exactly where I want him to be specifically, but again, level 60, 4s across the board. If the game ever loads, there we go. Except for his leadership, which is 5. Now, I could bring this up to 6 right now, but a lot of my other teams are suffering because they're all at 4s. So it's time for me to take this time to buckle down, grind out the experience, grind out the ability mats, level my runes, all of this great stuff to proceed further and further in the raids and in the game itself. Now, obviously, I don't care that much about Arena because they have gone on record saying that when this multi-squad PvP does come out, they're going to be taking those gem rewards and shifting them over towards that. So yes, I have been making more of a roundabout roster to tackle this. That being said, the guild that I'm in, and all the people that I talk to have also been laser focused on this. We've actually hit chest 5 in the last couple raids, and we are progressing farther and farther. I'm scoring now about 13 million in the raids. Yes, it's still low with some of the people, according to some of the people in my raid. Yes, I'm at about 12, between 12 and 13. 12 and 13, let's say there. And I have people in the top end of my guild hitting, 16, 17 million per chapter. But that's okay. Again, I'm taking this time to focus on what's needed for me to do in this game, and also to think of what I'd like to see in the game coming forward. Now, we did have a conversation last night, and a good laugh, because someone said that they had inside information that the game was shutting down. They were talking to executives, and we were all calling bullshit on it, so don't worry about it. It was all a prank anyway. But in that, we had several other discussions going on, and actually there was one really fantastic idea that this user had. Let me bring it up here. And it was by King Brodius. Now, he had a great idea that the next raid should be Helm's Deep, and taken from the opposite side, because basically a what-if scenario, right? You are basically now on the shadow side, and Chapter 1 would be breaking through the wall of Helm's Deep, Chapter 2, breaking the gate, breaking the keep door in Chapter 3, and then on Chapter 4, defeating the Rohan enemies. I think that would actually be a really cool take on the raid, instead of just always being on the light side and following, true lore. I think a what-if raid like that would be phenomenal. Or, I think an even better way would be I don't think you'd be able to do it, but having the same raid, but you can go two ways with it, right? Having this Helm's Deep side, and you can either use light squads to do light chapters, and shadow squads to do shadow chapters. So, like, maybe, Chapter 1 is you need light teams to beat Chapter 1, and in Chapter 2, you need to have, shadow teams to beat Chapter 2. I think that would be a really cool concept. I know Marvel Strike Force does something like that with their Gamma raids, or, the Delta raids, all those raids are right there, because you need specific teams to hit specific nodes once you go up in higher difficulty. So I think that would be really cool. But again, this is a short video. Don't think doom and gloom because you haven't heard any news coming out. There will be an update. Just use January as a wash. I highly doubt we're going to get a marquee character in the last month. We're already midway through January, and yes, we have not heard anything official since, let's see, that was just the chapter fix, but the 14th was the last update, right? Was December 14th. And a lot of people thought once the Urdur's offer went away today, that $20 offer, that we would actually be getting an update today, or at least news on what's moving forward. But again, I'm in no rush. I really think there's going to be a huge PR push once we get closer to the 1-year anniversary of this game. I think we're going to see a lot more people enter the game around then. I think we're going to see a lot more media about the game. And don't worry, we're going to hear from everybody. They're going to be coming back. CG likes money. They're not just going to flush this game away. And even if it was going to be packed up, they're not going to close the game down. They would sell it off first, just like Marvel Strike Force was sold off and is now thriving. Just don't fall in line with all the doom, gloom, and naysayers of the game. Just take this time to work on your roster. Take this time to focus on your goals. Get ready for the Elrond event that'll be coming again in about a month and a half to 2 months. Focus on getting your goblins up for Thorin's company, which will be coming back again probably about March, April. So don't worry. So with that, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Adventure safe, and good luck to you and your fellowship.